First pick, Zach, I'll go Steven and Steven. Did I think about taking Zach and Zach from you? Yeah, I did.
And I appreciate you for not doing that, man, because I hold that close to my heart.
I think it would have affected, we would have had to take a week off because of how it affected our relationship as brothers.
Well, and the economical state of the world would be severely affected, right?
No.
It just like economics and politics.
I don't think it would go that far, but it wouldn't be good.
You never know with this shit, man. I don't know how that shit works. I will take Zach and Zach, and I'm willing to put my differences aside and say, CK, come on over. ZAC, you stay there. We're actually exiling ZAC for the time being.
Why can't it just be an uplift? If there's always a negative, Zach left out, or f that. Why couldn't it just be let's make it about all Zachs today?
You know what? I think it's easy for you to say. If you're not the Zach in the arena, I really don't want to hear it from you. I quite frankly, I do not want to hear it.
But Zach, there's DANIs, there's Danielas. We're civil. It doesn't have to be a fucking war.
There was a civil war. You remember, and it's never been the same since.
You threw a nuke at a ZACK. That's how it started. It was you. It was you who started the civil war.
That's not true. I don't know if that's true. That's hearsay. Honestly, that may be true. That may be not true. Well, let's just move on.
You're nervous rambling. It was you.
I'm not rambling at all. We'll move on. I'm going to say Dylan and Dylan. Personally, I like to spell it Dylan.
Yeah, I like to spell it Dylan as well.
I spell it Dylan. That's how I've always seen it.
It's very clear where we stand on that. With my two, I'll take Aaron and AA Ron.
Yeah, I don't really know how AA Ron really even came to be. It's you got a surplus of A's up front there.
Well, also because that's not how A's work in any other circumstance. There's never double.
Honestly, there's conspiracies about AA Ron. I just want to know who struck a deal with who.
Yeah, I heard it was just money and power, man. That's kind of what it was.
As it always is with these names.
Definitely. With my three, I'll go Sean and Sean.
Yeah, Sean and Scene.
Yeah, W gets involved, and then Scene does his own thing.
Scene, yeah, or UN, Sean. There's a lot of different ways to go there.
For sure.
That's a good pick. I'm gonna go Stewart and Stewart. Again, I've always been on Team Stewart.
I spell it Stewart. Stewart, I don't even see how that works spelling.
You spell it Stewart?
No, I spell it Stewart like you did.
Oh, you spell it like Stewart.
I spell it Stewart. I said I don't spell it Stewart.
Yes, right.
But I spell it Stewart. Yeah, very clear.
100%. I'll go Jason.
Cool, yeah.
I think it's cool to stick a Y in there. I think if you can get a Y involved, I think you should.
And I think that one, it makes sense. J, you're using that Y, it makes more sense.
No, I like it. And I support both sides. I really do.
My four, I'll go to John and then John with just JON. I think the JON is kind of artsy and neat. I think JOHN, obviously the fundamental way to do it. But I think JON is cute as I'll get out.
I think JON's just a little bit lazy. He doesn't do the little things.
No, I think he's cute. I think he's crafty. I think it's intentional with what he's doing. And Zach, to wrap it up, I'm going to go with my wife's name. I'm going to go Sarah and then Sarah without the H.
How does your wife do it?
She does the H. I mean, it's put in the work. You know how you felt about John and John? It's finish your word, SARA.
That's a run-on name if it's SARA. You got to finish that shit. You got to finish the job.
You got to finish it up.
And then my final pick, I'll go Haley.
Yeah, that's a good one.